Hey guys, I'm back, and this is my buddy Dave, who you have heard about, who has knives that would make many of you drool and probably soil your pants.
Maybe a couple.
He's got some nice knives, and we do the knife thing, the get together, and hey, look what I got in my pocket thing often. And because he is a big fan of the Bastion Brazza, and he's got the baby Brazza. Do you have the baby Brazza?
I don't have it with me.
Oh, that would be great.
But
I should have asked you.
When you called me this morning,
yeah,
the Brazza was already in my pocket.
So now a lot of you have seen the what they call it, the custom Brazza. It's not custom if they have at least 70 to give out to people. I'll go with limited Brazza, but so this was the bribery, the backstory. If you haven't seen it, got an email from Battlbox, and they said if you renew your subscription, if you get it back, we will send you a custom Bastion Brazza. It's limited to 70 slots, which I do not believe in any way. Because what happens if more than 70 people respond to that email and sign back up, and then they're like, well, you fell for it, we suckered you, and I make no mistake, I get it, I was suckered into it by a pretty knife. I fell for it. But I had to see.
Got your head turned by a pretty knife, didn't you?
I did. I'm not sure what's more effective on me, a pretty lady or a pretty knife. Probably a pretty knife. All right, but I fell for it. So there goes the school bus. So this arrived yesterday for free shipping and everything. What is the MSRP on it? I don't know because I can't find it anywhere. We know what a regular Brazza goes for. There are some other models of the Brazza that, price fluctuates up and down, whatever. Yeah. So I am considering this as an extra Pro Plus. I think this went to everybody that resubscribed for the Pro or the Pro Plus. Anyway. We're going to see what else is in the box, though, because Dave's kind of wanted to hang out and do an unboxing for a little bit. And Dave's pretty knowledgeable on a lot of stuff. Not only is he a computer genius, if Skynet takes over the world, it's probably his fault. He has contributed. But he knows a lot of the stuff that we talk about on the channel, too. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, I love my gear. I love outdoor stuff. My boys and I, we go camping, and yeah, so yeah. I'm a sucker for a pretty knife too, and good gear, quality gear.
Yes.
So that's why I love watching you review these, because it's always entertaining, shall we say.
Entertaining. Now, I'm hoping. I don't know how entertaining this one is going to be, because people have said good things about what is supposed to be in Mission 69. 69.
Yeah. So I was waiting for you to say.
Yes. I couldn't get too far. I might as well get it out of the way now.
No. Yeah.
People have said 69 is going to be good. Yes. Well. So anyway, all right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Right.
I can't wait.
So here we go with unboxing Battlbox Mission 69. All right, so it's a big heavy box this month, which is good, I guess. And there's a big Coleman thing, which I guess is cool. Could get that at Walmart. There's a Civivi knife, which is not bad. Civivi's a decent brand.
Civivi makes good stuff.
If you're not familiar with Civivi, so we makes. Thought I had a Wii knife in my pocket too. So Civivi is to Wii as Kershaw is to ZT. Yes. Kind of is a good way to explain it. So we've got a Civivi knife. We've got these. Actually, the Typhoon matches. These are actually pretty good too. I mean, as an item, not bad. You know what though? Let's get. Wow, that's heavy. Here, feel that. Let's get everything out of the box.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll go item by item.
Oh.
There's bonus Tato footage, sniffing around. All right, so here we've got, now I'm gonna have to do this all upside down just because of the way I have the camera, but that's fine. Battlbox, mission brief, mission 69.
I'm gonna laugh every time.
You should. Some of the stuff looking at it, I'm like, that's cool. Some of it, I'm like, okay, whatever. So Battlbox, like I always say, there's 4 different levels. There's your basic, your advanced, your pro, and your pro plus. We used to say the pro plus always has the knife of the month, but now who knows? You get something in the pro plus. And I'm going to say this again, and people are going to say, "Oh, you're bitching and complaining," but I am. It seems now that you always just get one extra item in the pro and one extra item in the advanced, and you used to get like a lot of stuff.
A lot more. Yeah, or certainly. Yeah, I don't feel like the bang for the buck is.
Well, that doesn't. That
just doesn't.
That
suck.
Looks cool. It doesn't suck, but at the same time, I don't. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't think a Civivi knife is a knife of the month Pro Plus knife. Like it's.
I would agree.
I'm gonna reserve judgment on the knife, but I'm just saying that's like getting a Kershaw knife as your knife of the month
Instead of a ZT.
Instead of a ZT or a Wheat, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like something a little more higher end.
And I'm already gonna say this: a $74 MSRP knife of the month, like.
That seems a bit low to me.
What happened to the days when the knife of the month was literally
like
$250 again? All right, so I got suckered because I wanted a free knife. I did. I'm not commenting on the quality of the knife, but I've actually seen this for like, I swear to God, like $50, $49.99.
Really?
We'll look it up though. Okay, let's go back to the beginning before I get all angry Doc P. So in the basic box,
that's the best Doc P.
I know, but you got to build to it. You got to build to the angry Doc P. So in the basic box, I hate doing this upside down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 items. So the first one is the Lord & Field blanket sleeping bag strap. And if you lead an exciting life in the bedroom, this looks like other stuff. Just saying. But it does. It smells good.
It's in box 69.
It's in box 69. So throw that.
So you get your leather strapping in box 69.
Yeah.
No, it's good leather. I mean, I wouldn't say it's quality leather, but it's definitely leather.
It smells good.
Yeah, it smells good, and it's not, pleather or vinyl.
Yeah, no, it's a real leather product. Yeah. And I gotta say, so I always point this out, Lord & Field is a Battlbox brand. They own Lord & Field.
That's
and
right.
For the most part, though, I like Lord & Field product. They're good.
Yeah,
it's good quality stuff.
Yeah.
It's not bad. This is really interesting. So I guess this is for wrapping up your bedrolls and stuff.
You put a bedroll in there, and that way you can strap it to a pack or...
Honestly, useful.
Throw it in. Well, what's nice about it, I've had one or two of these, not like that, but they were more like the webbing and quick connects, and throwing a blanket or two in the trucks.
That's what
just having one ready to go, and it's not unfolding all over the place. It's not, getting gumming up the works or anything. You just have it.
We used to have back in the day. In uniform, we used to have nylon webbing ones where you could. So I'm really reaching back now, guys. So back in the days of not combat vest and all that stuff and tack vest, but TA50, the web gear, we used to have butt packs. That was the actual name of it, a butt pack. I should splice in a picture here with a butt pack.
I think that would be best.
Yeah. So, but anyway, you'd take your poncho or a little bedroll or something, and you'd put it on the bottom of your butt pack, and you'd take webbing straps and roll it up, and then you'd simultaneously squish your poncho up and then put it through the webbing on the bottom of your butt pack, and that's how you'd carry it around. Yeah. So you had quick access to it, so you didn't have to drop your gear, open up your butt pack. You didn't want to have to dig inside your butt pack to get your poncho out.
Point taken.
Yeah. So anyway, so the way they've got this looks like you can actually. So I hate to like stuff now in Battlebox, but I do. For $25, I could see how you could use the straps not only to wrap it up and then like lash it to your gear, but you could also carry it separately. So they're giving this to you, which is cool, but now I'm going to complain a little later that it would be awesome if they give you the next thing that they show you using it with in the basic box instead of putting it in the advanced box.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later. So you know what? I'm actually going to put this one. I'm going to put this in. I like it. I will actually use this. And if you want to think outside the box too, there's some other uses. I could also see you gathering some wood with this, like out in the woods.
Sure.
I could take it out in the woods right now, gather some firewood with it, and I know they gave you like a long time ago a nice canvas wood gathering thing, but you could use that. You could use this for lots of stuff.
Like you said, poncho or small tent.
Small tent, all sorts of stuff. But it's actually I love when they give you stuff that you can use. Not just for the intent, but for different things. So this one's gonna go, and I like it. And I guess the way I have the camera, you can't really see the piles, but you can see my feet. Yay! But that'll go, and I like it. So it's awesome. I don't know when was the last time I had a battle box or the first item out of the boxes. I like it. There you go.
Been a while, I think.
Yeah. So the next is a Piranha Fishbone 2.0 knotless rope tie for $9.99. It's made in the USA, so I'm gonna.
Well, that's a
something.
plus.
Tato, what do you think? You sniffing? All right. I'm gonna hand this over to you because I don't even. We lost a little ring.
Was a, oh, okay. So you got a split ring, key ring.
What?
I'm guessing by the look of this that for sure one of these things is definitely a bottle opener, because you have to have.
Of course.
You're 100% got to have a bottle opener on everything.
So it's looking.
What's it say at the? Oh.
How to use? Oh, is it like a tie off? Like a.
Yeah, it looks like like to. But why would you?
Why wouldn't you just tie a knot if you could?
Yeah, or like why am I walking around with this thing, on my keychain other than it's a bottle opener, to match the 7 other bottle opener things that are hanging on my keychain. I don't know that I would have this little fishbone thing hanging off my keychain. It's the finishing leaves a little bit to be desired. Some of the edges here, honestly.
Let me take a look. Yeah. I see what you're saying. There's some hard edges on it.
Yeah, it looks like it could have been tumbled a little longer or something. Yeah. And what are they saying here? Fishbone products. So I'm gonna have to say, and forgive me for putting my 2 cents in here, Doc, but if you have this much trouble tying and untying knots, that maybe the fishbone is for you, but that's you got bigger problems on hand.
I'm gonna go with that.
Than needing a fishbone. Like maybe you need a knot tying book, and some time and some paracord. I mean, granted, they give you a nice little hank. It's probably about 6 feet of paracord here. I'm gonna say at first glance looks like legit paracord, not just like 3 strands of nylon in there. But I've definitely, heck, I've got heavier stuff in my truck right now. But I mean, sure, it's a good way to learn knot tying and whatnot, I guess. But they're your piles, but I know which pile I'd put it in.
I don't know if I. Oh, this is.
Oh wait, you get a sticker?
You get a sticker.
Oh, hey.
So you can advertise for them.
I'm all about stickers.
So what do you do? Do you put this in here? What do you wrap it around so it doesn't come
like
off or
step
something?
1, point the end of the cord down the tail. Step 2, wrap the cord once around the middle spine.
Point the cord down the middle. I don't even want to.
Do
this. Like, okay, I get the concept. So you can
it's like teaching you how to make half hitches and
you
weird
can
little...
lock off instead of tying. But what? Okay, so I get the concept. I get the concept.
I get it.
If you need to secure one cord to one thing, great. You're supposed to buy a whole bunch more of these,
Yeah.
Let's just say you're trying to put up a whole shelter, which usually requires more than one line. At least
3 or 4.
And okay, so I'm gonna put this in a new pile that I call cool for novelty stuff. I would never really use it in real life. The boys would probably enjoy messing with it.
Yeah, same thing with my boy.
There always are people who are going to disagree and say, I can make really great use of that. And if you're that person, awesome. I'm glad it's there for you. But
different strokes, different folks, right? But I just don't see the overall usefulness of it.
I feel like there's another item that they could have put in there that...
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. So they're going to put that in, don't like it. Okay, what's up next? The Sun Company Zipper Comp. So it's a little... I hate these. If you want to give me a compass, give me a real compass. Give me a compass Give me a compass that I can use with a chart or a map that has... not something... And yes, it is always good to have a compass. This thing is so... Give me a real compass.
It's very random. And let's be honest, a compass...
$10.
A compass is supposed to be a precision instrument.
Yeah.
Okay? And the problem I always have is with these little button compasses, they put in your walking stick or, in your little multi-tool or whatever. You see them all over the place. First of all, usually they're novelty at best, I'll say.
Yeah, I agree.
If they're liquid filled, etc. But this one looks halfway decent as far as, a liquid fill, ball, compass, etc. But if it's your zipper pull, what kind of abuse is that thing?
Right, I was just thinking, this is going to bang into everything.
Right, and so how accurate could it possibly be after banging around on my pullover for 6 months?
Yeah. And listen, of all the things you're going to spend money on, if you are actually in a situation where you need to navigate, spend the money on a real good, decent compass. Yeah. Whether it's an orienteering or a lensatic compass.
Something.
Yeah, and learn how to use it. And I understand this might be for an emergency use only, or something like that. But
if it's the backup to the backup, sure, fine. If you're short a zipper pull, hey, throw it on. But I don't see. To me, again, it feels fillery.
It feels fillery, and they're giving you an MSRP of $10.99, and I'm sure we can find one of these online for like $3, $5
at most.
And
here's the question: would you ever spend $10 on that?
I would never spend $10 on this thing. No. I would never buy this thing.
Well,
first of all, I mean that's the thing. But
full stop. But
yeah, and it's not that having a compass is it's that this compass is.
I have learned through the years to adopt the buy once, cry once mentality.
Yes.
Which is to say that if you want to get a compass in this example, save the $10 that you would have spent on this thing and get a quality, either military surplus, orienteering, lensatic compass, something, and then, spend an hour or two really learning how to use that device. Whereas, this feels like it was, at the end of the cash register.
Yeah, either that or like somebody won it in a little gumball machine. I mean, it's just, all right, filler item, don't like it. Going in there. Moving on, the Zippo Typhoon Match Kit for $12.95. Now this, I know I've seen this in another box. It might have even been Battlbox. I'm not sure, but
maybe shit hits the fan. One of them.
Have you used these?
I've never used them.
These things are awesome.
But I've seen you review them. I've seen a number of other people review them, and I've used matches similar to those. The I call them the survivalist type matches, where it's going to burn longer than even your typical long wood match, because it's got more fuel on the stick.
Yeah.
But I mean, that thing is just.
I cannot be upset with these. These things.
It's Zippo. You really can't go wrong.
First of all, this container. So you don't get a whole lot of matches in there because they're huge.
Right.
But they burn long. You can even spray these things in rain, whatever. You can't put these things out in wind. So these are extra strike pads that go. This thing's waterproof as hell. So they're.
But is it tato-proof?
Nothing is tato-proof. This is you could peel this off. There's self-adhesive. Okay. Yeah, so you could replace your strike area there. You can buy buy replacement just matches if you wanted.
Oh, and there's your do not eat.
There's your do not eat. So it's
gonna stay dry.
You've got a not snap. Right?
Well, it's not gum.
It is not gum. Or is it? Maybe that's the thing. Oh. Maybe that's survival of the fittest. But so. Clearly, you don't want to put your hand in a fire. But the thing with these matches is that they work so well, and they give you such a long burn time. I'll tell
you what, you say there's not a lot in there, but there's 15 in there.
That's true.
I mean, to me, you got at least a good dozen fires in there, even if you screw a couple up.
That's a good point. But they are huge, and you've got such a good burn time. And once you're done with these, even if you don't have refills, this is such a solid. I mean, this is a thick-ass, solid container that is totally waterproof. I mean, the rubber O-rings on here are so good. So I don't even mind that I'm getting. I think it was Battlbox, in fact, that I got this. Now that I think about it, I don't even mind that I'm getting this one twice.
Yeah.
This is
now. That being said, about those matches. Mm-hmm. Those are not, hey, for instance, we're going to get to this lantern here in a little bit. You don't like the lantern with one of these matches. I mean,
no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean that's a waste of.
Yeah, this is.
This is. I need to get a fire started. It's a little damp. We need to get some.
Yeah, I wouldn't use this to light the grill on a Sunday afternoon. No, this was.
I mean, hey, listen, if you're made of money and you want to do it, hey, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me that they're a unique solution for a unique situation.
This would absolutely go in a survival bag.
Oh, I would put that in my bug out bag in a minute.
But I mean, totally, absolutely
Speaking
worth. I forgot to put this back.
By
But anyway, so this goes and I like it for sure. All right, so that's everything in the basic box. 1, 2, 3, 4 items.
Was the coupon Zippo thing? Was that part of the?
No, this is just in the box.
Oh.
But you got a coupon. We got this in a Battlbox once. This was actually a knife of the month, a tool of the month.
Well, it's a tool of the month.
It is.
I'll give you that.
It's one hell of a thing of a month. I remember that.
Did you test that out?
I don't remember. I
I
have used it quite a few times.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where it is right now.
Was it?
I think this is in Fran's shed.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
But was it of a quality that you would be like, yeah, I would spend my money on that?
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The saw's pretty good. The axe feels a little shaky as an axe.
You're not felling a tree every day with it.
No, but the saw's really good.
Yeah. It's for making making small wood even smaller to go with your new Zippo striking kit.
I've never used any of the electronic hand warmers. I've used the Zippo butane hand warmers.
One in the truck right now.
Yeah, I've never used these, but here's a coupon code for Zippo stuff. So there's everything we got in the basic box. Now moving into the advanced box, we have. I wish I could translate the number of wool blankets I've gotten in boxes into money.
Right.
What I'm going to say about this one is, at least it is not an OD green military issue wool blanket. And you know what? I'm not even. Again, I can't even be mad. Because I love these wool blankets.
Oh, super versatile.
I do. I'm a little sick of getting them, but at the same time, I can't say I haven't. I mean, I haven't used all the ones that have come.
If memory serves, I swear you got an OD green or a different, slightly different color. It wasn't the brown or a tan, we'll say here, but you got one in a battle box fairly recently before you canceled. Memory serves.
I probably have. I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
within the last 6 months.
I have gotten at least one, if not more, in every single subscription box I've ever. Brand I've ever gotten.
Oh yeah. But I'll tell you what, these things. I mean, again, we have. I know I've got one at least in my wife's vehicle. I've got one in my vehicle. Water resistant. Great for hey, listen, let's stop here and have a little. Picnic or eat out or whatever.
Oh, see, with box 69, I thought you were going in a completely different. Hey, let's stop here and have. I'm just saying.
Listen,
I thought you were going in a different direction than that.
Yeah, not saying that might not have happened here and there, but we got kids now and we're not making any more. Let's put it that way.
At least this one's a nice. I mean, it's different. It's a different look. It's not the standard OD green. And
it'll go well with, as we said in the earlier portion, that leather, the brown leather and that brown. Yeah, I know it's a little scratchy, but you know what? It's going to be warm.
Well, I take about half the ones I have, and I wash them with fabric softener, just so they are a little softer.
Just to give it a little bit of a.
Yeah, I don't know honestly what that has to do with some of the other qualities of it. In terms of fire resistance and water resistance,
yeah, sure.
But it is a lot more comfortable to use. I know that it has no effect on the heat, the warmth, and the whole warming up the air pot. I know how the wool works by heating that dead airspace.
Sure.
I know it works just as well, but Well,
we have wool socks that we use like we go hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
You wash them all the time, and yet they still wick away the water and
Yeah,
so,
good point. So
I wouldn't think it would hurt it as far as the water and all that.
It definitely makes it nice and soft.
But it definitely makes it a little less
scratchy.
Yeah, abrasive.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Tato certainly doesn't seem to mind.
No.
But so while the thing is,
again, I think
as an advanced box item though,
what are they charging for that, Doc?
$40.
It's not unreasonable.
It's not.
I mean, I would say that's probably more MSRP than it is MAP. It's not an advanced box only. I can see that in the basic box. I can see that in the advanced box if they did. Okay, in the advanced box we give you the strap,
right,
and the blanket, and like maybe a Zippo warmer or something. Have like I know they don't do themes anymore, which is just weird because why then do we have missions and they still feel thematic? But if you want to put some like for like together, well, then put some like for like together that makes sense, and then that's the advanced box. I mean, if I was a subscriber to Battlebox right now, and I look at the basic box, I go, okay. And then what if I subscribe to just the advanced box, and I get the basic and the advanced, and I go, okay, that doesn't really move the needle on me.
It doesn't.
You know, and the poor people that sign up for the basic box don't even get the blanket.
They don't get the
the strap and no blanket. What a tease.
That's kind of how I'm always looking at stuff, though. Not just the item, but like, how do I feel with its placement in the box when I'm saying I like it, don't like it.
Sure.
I do like the blanket, though. I do like the blanket.
It's a winner. That goes in like it with the strap.
A solo advanced box item, though, I don't see it fitting there. That's how I'm looking at it.
Again, that gets back to that whole: are you getting the value that we used to see in the box?
Yeah, and that's a definite no.
And I don't think you are.
All right, well, let's go into the Pro Box, and we've got one item in the Pro Box which you think is going to be pretty good.
You know, you just can't go wrong with Coleman.
I gotta be honest. I haven't seen an actual gas lantern. I don't know how long. I remember them so well.
Well, I mean, like propane gas, or just like, because see, when I started, well, I shouldn't say when I started, but you know, growing up, it was we had the Coleman fuel ones, where you had to pump the little thing.
I remember the little.
Oh yeah. And you got to maintain that little pump. By the way, if you don't do that, boy, you're gonna be in a hurting condition. And and then we graduated up, my wife and I, to the dual fuel system where you could use Coleman fuel or kerosene or gasoline in a pinch or whatever. And then, well, no wonder that wouldn't slide. I was all gummed on there,
glued on.
But I'll tell you what, it's one of those things like, when my wife and I got together and started camping, we classified those that used like RVs and Papas and all, like, oh, they're cheating.
Glamping.
So we now granted, now we try to glamp too. We eat as fancy as we possibly can, and we cook as fancy as we can when we're camping and all. But and yes, I sleep on an air mattress. I got a bad back, but we definitely camp. We're in a canvas cabin tent that's older than I am. That kind of stuff. I like the old quality pieces. And I inherited from a friend.
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt you just to point out. Tampons de mousse. Tampons de mousse. I'm not making it up.
But I mean, it is box 69, Doc.
It is.
It is box 69. So, I mean,
expect tampons de mousse.
Well, I mean, leave it to the French to give us
mousse tampons.
Mousse tampons.
Yes.
But I don't know what I'm going to translate that to anyway. But we inherited a couple of propane, a stove and a lantern, and as addicted as I was to the whole Coleman fuel and blah blah blah, I gotta tell you, boy, we started using the propane ones, and now the dual fuel ones and the Coleman fuel ones, they sit in the bug out kit just in case, and the camping ones that go are the actual propane ones, because I'll tell you what. It's just so easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
I'm thinking, and this is just my thinking, what with all of the rechargeable, solar chargeable, and mega 1,000 lumen electric lanterns, where does this fit in? Where is this lantern's place?
Ooh.
And that's all I'm thinking. And I'm not doubting the quality. Coleman makes a great product.
No.
But where would this come in?
So
so this is what? This is a $56 lantern that now we can't even. I'd love to be able to test it, but you need a Coleman gas.
Yeah, or just a
propane.
Yeah, propane tank to go between here.
I wish I had one, but I don't. I have a canister of MAP gas, but I'm afraid that we'd blow it up.
Do I have? I think mine's MAP gas too.
Yeah. So I mean,
because I usually have a torch in the truck for work stuff. I don't need it much, but hey, I need port in a storm. But what's nice about this, I mean, you got these. What's nice is with this one, you got these rotating feet that lock out.
Cool.
And they have you can feel there's a little, I'm almost gonna say like detent when you're all the way out. And so now you got a much stabler base. That's going to hold that propane tank, and it locks right into. I mean, again, I love gadgets. I'm not gonna lie, but I love smart gadgets. And Coleman, to me, and like Coleman, Zippo, those kinds of companies are like the king of smart gadgets. And they the fact that the little base has the feet, and that the base fits into the top part that wants the canister. Those little things, like just the touches. And that should sit right on there. Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
I mean, this goes together as we're just chatting. I'm putting this thing together just to.
Doesn't take much. And that glass will actually. Yeah, that's got to come out first. So, getting back to your question though, like, where does this fit in the land of so many LEDs and rechargeable things? We have a got to make sure that's sitting on that little, because this is what's going to be your spring for the glass. So you got to make.
That's not confidence inspiring at all.
No. So no, you're not on that back one. Like that, the glass has to sit on, I think, on that thing, doesn't it? Or maybe not.
I don't know. It's going like that though.
Anyway, we do a couple camping trips a year where a lot of our camping trips, especially with the kids now and all, it's cars. We're car camping and all.
Yeah.
We're not throwing a backpack and going to the woods. But we do a couple trips a year where we go to
assembled right now as we're talking.
Yeah.
No problems.
Yeah.
Just put together.
We'll go where we have land to go camping and all, but we're not. There's no power. There's no. Oh, why are they sticky? I guess I bet you in the box it tells you like they can. Yeah.
The tampons have to go in the box.
Oh, tampon de mousse.
Yes.
Ah, I see now.
I can't unstick the tampons though.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I've never had problems with my tampons before.
Oh, well.
But these tampons are.
Maybe they're not of a quality that you're used to.
I don't know if it's the tampon or the mousse that's giving me the problem. I'm gonna try to.
Touche. Please let me help you with your tampon.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, we go camping in some spots where we do not have power, we do not have water, and that's fine. So if you have to, you're charging something off of an inverter in the car or whatever. But that's where we'll use the propane the most because, I'm already cooking with it anyway. So why not also be, lighting, the evening with it. Now you don't take it like into the tent with you because that's a whole nother kettle of fish. But, I do think that they serve a purpose in today's survivalist camping area. And what's nice about these two is, you get that warm light.
I mean, well, that's kind of what I was wondering about, because I have two schools of thought on this. But that kind of brings it into a different perspective. I was thinking, this scenario where you just, this is cool, but what if you just can't get more gas? If you've got a solar charger, you could always charge an LED lamp.
Yeah, hey, listen.
But on the other hand, you just brought up some really good points.
Right. If you don't have access to a battery pack or I've yet to make the investment into like a solar charger thing. Like you've had a couple of them you've had on the channel here that I'm like, ooh, that might get me to pry up in my wallet. But I just haven't done it yet. And so it's always been, plug it in or battery pack it, and sometimes that's just not available.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's nice to sit around the table and eat dinner with Dad, or bust out a deck of cards and start playing, and it's dimmable, it's everything, and it's a warm light, not a harsh light, for sure. Wait, are you going to be able to do that with your tampon de mousse in the way?
With my tampon in the way, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that anymore.
Can you go well, no, it doesn't go. Does it go the other direction?
I wonder if we just put it around the tampon, kind of.
I don't think it'll fit, will it? Or can you just...
What if I just...
Well, let's see. I'd say that fits. And what I love about this is, it used to be you would get the lantern, and the case was a separate item.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So you'd spend another $15 on the plastic case, Which again, worth it. Trust me. You know, you break one of those domes, you know, that's another $20-$25, and you're going, oh man, now I can't use the lantern until I get the glass. So, but you know, now that it comes all as one compact package, it's pretty awesome.
Nice. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to put this in. I like it. I wasn't sure. Honestly, I wasn't sure. I think it has a place. I didn't know, but I think it definitely has a place.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how often I'll use it, but you know.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, if it's just you probably don't grab the lantern. You and the boys are going to come out and sit around the fire or something. You want a little bit extra light to, you know, read them a story or, you know, show them something. That's where it's at.
Cool. All right, one item left in the Pro Plus box. We actually have a knife of the month this month, which is cool. And like I said, the Civivi, I don't listen. The value on this, I don't buy as a knife of the month. The Civivi brand, I don't buy as a knife of the month. But the Plethros 904. Now, like I said before,
that said, I think you would agree that Civivi as a brand for value,
Civivi's great. Yes. As the extra money you're spending for the Pro Plus box, no. Because again, now Civivi, if you're not aware, Civivi is an offshoot, a subsidiary, a little sister company of Lee. And
you hate to see the entry level because I'll tell you what, some of the knives they make are just stunning.
And here's some Civivi stickers, some Civivi stuff. Now this is one of the fancier ones I've seen from Civivi, actually.
Sure.
So you've got, it's super light. You've got very, very thin, like carbon fiber laminate on top of G10. What is the steel on this? Does it say?
I was going to say.
Hopefully it'll tell us. So I can't see what that says. Really interesting front flipper. Look at that thing.
Ooh.
That's weird. It's a beautiful blade. I mean, it is a beautiful knife. I'm not saying it's not a beautiful knife.
Great belly.
It is a great belly.
Nice point.
Full flat grind. Typically, those Civivis are not high-end steels either, though. They're very middle-of-the-road steels.
Yeah, no. I mean, you know, you're starting with your, you know, your D2s and whatnot. I mean, I think maybe some of their very, very low models will even get into some of your, you know, Chinese steels.
This is D2.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, and I always say, D2 is not a low-end steel.
No.
It's not at all, but...
Takes an edge, holds an edge.
I actually am a fan of D2. I like D2. I like the way it holds an edge. It's a great... I don't think it's a fantastic EDC. It's not the best EDC steel, but it certainly is not a bad steel. It's not a low-end steel. Feel how light that is.
Oh!
It weighs nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see, do we have specs on the box?
Did I actually just say, oh my goodness?
You did.
Okay.
We don't. I'm going to have to put specs in there.
That is shockingly, like, when you handed that to me, I expected that to easily weigh...
It's way lighter than this.
2 to 3... I mean, that flipper is...
It's way lighter than this, than this, which is lighter than the regular Brazo.
Okay. Now I'm starting to play trombone, too, here with the eyes.
I have no idea what that...
Yeah, there's some...
What the
is that some
mark
designer?
Is, I'm assuming.
Looks like Groucho Marx looking thing or whatever. I like the carbon fiber. It's not super high polished, but it's not in the raw either, and it's not. I like it, and it's. I mean, the scales feel nice, but it is shockingly lightweight.
It kind of reminds me of, if you're following designers, Jerry Jelly. He does a lot of work for Tucson, and he does a lot of work for Kubi now.
Yeah,
and he does his own. It reminds me of something he would do. That's not his marking.
No, but I mean, like the rounding and the pointy together.
Yeah, it looks like something he would do.
Yeah, and that the rounding and pointy together is a very popular thing right now. Centering is dead nuts on. I mean, you cannot beat the quality of a Civivi.
You can't. It is a great knife, and that's not why I have any disappointment with the knife of the month.
No,
it's just
this in the box anywhere else. You're like, wow, bonus knife, awesome bonus
which,
knife.
by the way, used to happen. There used to be months where you get like a knife in the advanced box, maybe, and then a knife of the month.
I mean, you got a nice deep carry pocket clip. It's, God, it's shockingly light. The dual layer scales remind me almost a little bit of like that ZT390, I think it is.
I have to look it up.
The one that we're going to do that collab on.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I can't remember the model number.
It's something like that. It's in the low three. It's in the threes.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is a comfortable knife.
Yeah.
That lock.
The liner lock could be a little easier, but that might ease up over time.
Yeah, but it is a. I love that flipper's a little weird, but I like it. It just. I know for a fact that I've seen it online for much lower than the price that they're saying it costs.
I don't doubt that at all.
And
I don't doubt that at all. I mean,
which makes it even more of a letdown as the knife of the month. In terms of value, again, strictly the extra price you pay for the Pro Plus box, and
as a knife, the only thing I would like to see is I'd like to see a little bit of jimping where your thumb is right now.
Yeah,
there's just nothing.
Where did that dog get off to? He's off in the woods.
Oh boy!
Can I have my $100 bill over there?
Here, please allow me to give you $100.
Thank you.
So that we can test out the.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I just gotta let you try.
That's some slicey dicey there.
You don't feel anything. So excellent. I mean, excellent knife, excellent quality knife. Just not.
See, that's the letdown of the box.
That's what it is. It's a great knife. It's just not the value that you're paying for. Is that my dog over there?
Yes.
It's just not what you're paying for.
You know what it is? Think of it this way. If you were to
Good boy.
If you were to recommend this box to a friend, say, listen, you know what you need to do with your money? Were I to call you up and go, hey Doc, you like gear, I like gear, you like camping, I like camping, you like outdoor stuff, you like knives. Where you should spend your money is subscribing to this Battlbox. I would feel let down for you. I would expect a phone call from you, not just because of who you are, but, just if you were, not even having the channel, and just call up and be like, dude, I thought you said I was going to get some bang for my buck here.
Right. Yes, that's what it is. It's
like the whole point of the box is A, surprises, B, more value than what you're spending. And I get it. They're in business to make money too. I get it. But if they're buying things at bulk rate and everything, they should be able to bring value to the box. And I think that's where you especially and a lot of people are feeling that it's just not there.
You know what? Again, I'm inventing a new pile. I like the knife. I'm disappointed with it being selected
as the knife of the Pro Pack.
Yes, of the Pro Plus, because it doesn't provide the value.
It doesn't fit the model.
Right. It doesn't. You're not getting that level of value and of, I can't think of the word, but you're not getting the expectation.
It misses the mark.
It
misses the mark. It's nice try again.
Yeah.
You've got the yeah.
It's a great knife, but it's the knife of the month. I want a Wii, not a Civivi. That's the box. So I'm proud. I'm gonna unsubscribe because everybody said this box was gonna be super and awesome, and there are some really good items, but I end up at the end of the unboxing feeling like, once again, Battlbox screws people over in the ultimate end value. So yeah, high hopes. And again, it's not always about the quality items. It's about what I think the value of what they're putting in the box is. They could give you a great, super well-built item, but if it's not meeting the expectation, I'm not happy. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Like it just.
It's a really well-made knife. There's nothing wrong with the knife. It's not a bad knife. It's not a Pro Plus knife of the month. That's not what it.
It's like if you built up like, hey, you need to watch this movie, or hey, you need to go to this restaurant. It's great. It's awesome, and then Doc goes there and it just misses the mark. It's just, that night the chef was off.
Since you mentioned movies, this is like watching Inception.
Interesting.
For me.
Okay.
Everybody in the world was like, what a brilliant movie Inception was. And I was like, no, it's not. It's about people having dreams in their dreams, and it's overly complicated and stupid. Sorry if you liked Inception.
Right.
It was not a brilliant movie.
They built it up for you.
Making a movie super complicated doesn't make it good. It just means you wrote a fat, big script and got some fancy names to be in.
Just because it was super heady doesn't necessarily make it good.
You know what? This is the same thing as like if you put the Kershaw Link as a knife of the month, it doesn't make it a knife of the month. It's a great knife.
It would have to be the most spectacular Kershaw Link ever to be the knife of the month.
That's
it would have to be what, like
M390 with carbon fiber scales
and titanium bits and wheat.
Yeah.
It would have to be the most amazing Kershaw ever.
But like to put a Civivi in there, even this one, which is really nice.
It's a great
but
knife.
This is like this is like giving you a Kershaw Link. Anyway, guys, now it's your turn to say either you're dumb, we told you so, or whatever you have to say. Your comments now. Anybody else fall for the knife, the free knife, and come back? And were you pleasantly surprised, or were you just like, meh, or whatever?
There's got to be at least 69 other guys that fell for it.
At least 69 other guys
69,
that went for box 69.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe people were really thrilled with what was in here. I mean, like I said, it's not always that the items were bad. It's what you feel about the value of what you're getting. So
it was a good box, but it's not enough to say.
Not enough to keep me paying $160 a month for it. Not at all.
That's...
Didn't put it into those terms.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So it's getting dark. I got to get some boys some dinner. You probably got to go.
I got to go too. But I wanted to say thank you very much for having me on.
Of course.
And it's fun to actually put this on as opposed to when we usually do this and there is no video camera.
Yeah, we just sit here and talk about it.
Just sit here and pontificate about knives
things,
and all this other stuff and just talk about the value of different things and all. So again, I really appreciate you having me on, and it was a fun
Thanks
ride.
for coming over.
Oh, anytime.
Well, as always, you were all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. And there's Tato's. Oh, you can't see Tato's.
Oh,
his nub is there.
Where's Tato?
And you want to make one more appearance? Come here, Tato. Come here. Oh, there's Tato. There's Tato, and we'll be back again real soon. All right, now you gotta get down. I gotta turn off the camera.
Come here, Tato.
I gotta turn off the camera.
Come here.
Now you're the star. Okay.
Oh, he's a big boy.